Okay, I hope there's not too much glare. Now you tell me, does this look or not look like Edgar Cayce when he was younger? Now I'm going to show you some younger pictures and see how the lips, nose, eyes, hair, and ears resemble Edgar Cayce. First thing that comes to your mind is, this can't be him because his ears ain't big enough. Well, that ain't true, because my grandfather had the biggest ears I've ever seen anybody in life, even bigger than Edgar Cayce's and Ernest Angley's. And looking at his younger pictures, his ears was never that big, only as an old man. And when you look at Edgar Cayce's pictures, his ears were big as a child, but not as big as they was when he got older. With that being said, this picture actually looks like it can be a guy in his mid-20s or somebody in their teenage years. Even when you get up close and look, he almost looks like he could be like a 10-year-old boy. Has the same hairdo as Edgar had. Same type of lips and chin, nose and eyes. And to be that young, I'm pretty sure his ears wouldn't be that big yet. And this is an old-fashioned Edgar Cayce. Was born in Kentucky in the late 1800s. And this frame and this bubble glass picture type of photo would fit the time frame, because I'm going to show you the back. It's saying stuff about Queen Anne on the back of this, and that was during the 1800s. And he would have been a young boy or a teenager around this time. You look at it from different angles, and on the wall, you just can't really get an accurate age. The lips look almost identical. And from one person claiming to know something to another, the first thing I said to myself when I picked this up, I looked at it and said, Edgar Cayce. That's the first thing that came to my mind. On the back, it doesn't have any signatures, any writing, the name where it's supposed to be in the back. And this, I don't actually know how the photos come out and everything about them, but if you look super close, that looks like a pencil line. Some of these lines look like it's in pencil, and it almost looks like a drawing or a painting, but I'm not sure about that either. If you don't know who Edgar Cayce is, he was a sleeping prophet who made thousands of prophecies in his sleep and healed people. He was from Kentucky, born in the late 1800s, and didn't really start doing his prophecies until later in life while sleeping. And it amazes me that some people still don't know who Edgar Cayce is. Because when I ask people, they say they never heard of him. And my reaction is, you never heard of Edgar Cayce. And I tell them he's about along the lines as Nostradamus. Somebody once did a reading on me with some tarot cards. Tarot cards was invented by Nostradamus. And I've never had them done before. It was my dad's girlfriend at the time. And she'd been a tarot card reader for like 20 years. And I said, go ahead. And she ended up flipping over 2 cards and then sat back and was blown away, I guess, and was just saying wow, and kept saying wow, and I've never flipped over these cards in 20 years, either one of these. And I was asking her, what's it mean? And she flipped over the Emperor card and the guy sitting there with 10 golden cups, which I guess that means it's the wealthiest you can be. And the Emperor card was actually based on a real character. And them are the 2 cards I got. And now I got Edgar Cayce staring at me in the face with the number 222 written on the back, like he was sending me a subliminal message. He knows something about me. Okay, here's the back of it. And of course, I ended up taking some of this paper off to see what it says. And of course, nobody has signed it, which makes this very upsetting, because that would have been the nail in the coffin to have Edgar Cayce's signature. But this does tell you something, because it was made by the Success Portrait Company, and protections of the Queen and copyright, so it tells you the time frame. But now I'm going to try to take the actual picture out of the frame. And this says something about Queen Anne, but it's fading away.